Embrace the inevitable. What's good, Internet? My name is attackslug, and welcome to WWE 2K23 MyGM mode. Back at you, running that blue brand. And this year, not one, but two, but three different opponents, three other GMs controlled by the AI to fight against and try to win this brand war. Let's add those opponents. CPU. We want to have Eric Bischoff running a WCW. Now, I could stop here and start breaking down the percentages and saying that at this point I would have 33 and a 30% chance to win, but Kurt Angle knows he can't beat me, so he won't even try. But I do want all four, so Kurt Angle running Raw. And our fourth here will be the hardcore legend Mick Foley running NXT. We will stick to the basic options here. So normal, opening budget, player order, shakeups are on, draft pool is custom. So I have a draft pool I've chosen, and we're good on that. And then auto draft is off, so we're going to start the draft day one. We are on some Fire Pro multi-opponent business. And if you've seen my Fire Pro GM series, you know how that went. But we are here in 2K23 Brock Lesnar. John Cena, but the Chain Gang John Cena. Here we got, alright, I want Roman Reigns. Like, how do you not? Like, I know Brock is Brock, but how do you not pick Roman Reigns as your first pick for this business? WCW gets Becky Lynch, and Raw gets Asuka, and NXT takes Alexa Bliss. So, lots of ladies in their round one. Now, Roman Reigns and Finn Balor are top two deal here on SmackDown. The Prince is in. Meanwhile, round two, we have Brock Lesnar, WCW. We have Baszler on Raw, and we have Doudrop on NXT. Now then, do I grab John Cena as another bruiser, or do I go with a different class here? I think the Rated R Superstar Edge on the blue brand is a great idea, but I should pick some ladies first for my ladies champions, and the Queen or Rhea Ripley? Yes, we'll keep Balor and Rhea on the same brand, so yes. My third round draft. Next up, we have MVP on WCW. We have John Cena going to Raw, and yeah, so I didn't get Edge. I tried, but I didn't get Edge. So Edge going to NXT. Now, for Rhea, who is my best choice to go up against her in terms of class matchups? We're going down the list here. Yeah, alright. Alba Fire is a fighter. Are there any other fighter ladies here in this list? It might have to be Lacey Evans. No thank you. No thank you. Hey, Shanky's in here. How about World Champion Shanky? No, let's go back up to Alba Fire. So Rhea and Alba are going to be our... Alright, so first things first, when I get into this thing, Finn has to go face. Or Roman. But heel versus heel, not going to work. Now, here with Rhea and Alba, that is heel versus face. So that works. Alright. Now then, otherwise, Big E going to WCW, Dexter Lumis going to Raw, and Seth freaking Rollins going to NXT. Okay, I have two ladies. Who is going to be the next choice here for SmackDown? Whoa! Yes, please. Cody Rhodes on SmackDown. We have Logan Paul going to WCW, Nakamura going to Raw, and then Karrion Kross to NXT. Bye. Okay, now, in terms of who Cody Rhodes might match up with here on this deal. Now, of course, Cody can choose any opponent he wants because he is a specialist. So, therefore, do we bring in an Uso here? Do we bring in, a Matt Riddle onto the roster? Do we bring in a Randy Orton? Because Randy and Roman can certainly go head-to-head at some point later on after the Finn Balor rivalry. But right now, we can do Cody and Randy, no problem. So yes, Randy Orton on the brand. Otherwise, Bayley going to WCW. We have Austin Theory all day on Raw. And Damian Priest going to NXT. It is round 7 for this show. You have 1.3 mil in the bank. I'm going to start thinking tag teams, I suppose. So perhaps the Usos as a tag team on this brand makes some sense. So yes, we'll get Jey Uso, Bloodline on SmackDown, Kofi Kingston going to WCW, R-Truth going to Raw, and Shelton Benjamin going to NXT. So nobody chose Jimmy, therefore, we the ones, you the twos. Alright, Masay goes to WCW, then Ridge Holland goes to Raw, and Veer. Where is Veer? Going to NXT. Again. Okay, we have the Usos. Now, who will the Usos fight up against here on SmackDown? They are both cruisers, I believe is their class. So, what class is good against the cruiser? The Giants. Do I have a team of Giants here with Commander Aziz and anybody else? Ivar, T-Bar. Okay, we got some options here in terms of Giants. Who else? Shanky. I do want main event Shanky on my brand, so yes. Bring me a Shanky on SmackDown. He loves to dance. Lacey Evans, WCW. Tamina, nobody Mina on Raw. And Dana Brooke to NXT. So, great picks. Now we're in the optional rounds. Thank you, Mr. Austin Creed. And of course, Shanky gonna need a tag team partner. So is it gonna be Aziz or is it gonna be Ivar? I think I will go with Dijakovic, aka T-Bar. So I think I'm good now with $875 in the bank as Nikita goes to WCW, Roxanne Perez goes to Raw, and Maurice, the lovely Maurice, goes to NXT. I think I might get one more lady and then call things. So the thing is, I have Rhea, and I have Alba. Do I want Bianca Belair, the EST? Do I want the Queen? The Queen is a specialist. We're going to get the Queen, and then we're going to call it in terms of our draft here. So she can fight anyone, and that's going to be good for us overall. So, the Queen goes to SmackDown. Then we have Gulak getting a Gulak in WCW. Tozawa in Raw. And Butch in NXT. Now, I'm going to end my draft. Whatever else they choose is fine. My budget now is under 400K. We're going to call it. We got to book a show, right? So I'm going to hit end draft. Going to confirm. And I guess we're done there. So this is my opening SmackDown roster. It's pretty freaking good, I think. I like it. So, draft complete. I got some top talent, top tier. Okay, here's round 12. Ilya Dragunov on WCW. L.A. Knight, let me talk to you, on Raw. Cameron Grimes to the moon on NXT. They keep going. Aziz, WCW. Gigi Dolan goes to Raw. Cedric Alexander going to NXT. They have, like, their money going down. JD going to WCW. And there is Bischoff with his roster. He got Brock and Becky. That's pretty good. And 2/3 of the New Day. Meanwhile, Indy Hartwell goes to Monday Night Raw. Ivar going to NXT. They're spending, man. Matt Riddle going to Raw. And there is your Raw. Raw gets Asuka. Raw gets R-Truth. And Raw gets R-Truth's childhood hero, John Cena. Meanwhile, NXT wants Xia Li back on that brand. Mick Foley. He got Edge. He got Alexa. He got Seth freaking Rollins. And most importantly, he has Veer. Veer is coming. Tonight's the night, the debut show. We have high hopes for you. Thanks, Triple H. I was born. That's the same thing as last year. It's the same exact dialogue as last year. Big things from SmackDown. Attack Slug. How's it going? Wanted to wish you luck. Cheap Pop. Obviously, with Edge on our books, we're going to get SmackDown more than a run for its money. Guess we're going to find out. Choose your inaugural champion. Come on. Come on. You know what I know. The Tribal Chief. Acknowledge him. Meanwhile, our inaugural ladies champion, I do believe, will be Rhea Ripley. Triple H is waiting to see how your first show fares. Okay, so this is a 25-week season. I thought 15, but no, we're here for a month, so we're here for a month. So, that being said, we have a budget of just under 400K. My most popular available male, face and heel fight each other this week. My most popular available male faces and heels is going to be Roman and Cody. So it's going to be Roman and Cody that meets the goal for the commissioner. Obviously, non-title. So there we go with that. But importantly, I do want Roman and Finn, which means our opening promo is going to be a role change for Finn Balor. We do the opening contest, which is going to be the ladies for the championship, Rhea Ripley and Alba Fire for that women's championship title match. Otherwise, we have our tag team contest. It'll be a regular standard tag team contest. It'll be Jey Uso and Jimmy Uso versus T-Bar and Shanky. Now, T-Bar is a heel, so he needs to have a role change there to be a face. And yes, we need our inaugural tag team champions. So there we go with that. Otherwise, we have, who's left? Okay, so Randy can't fight nobody this week, and neither can the Queen, which means perhaps Randy Orton needs a tune-up, right? So let's go over to men's roster. Let us look at the free agents and see who do we have for some job guys. We got Chuck McWagon. We got Trent Shaw. We got Eddie Pop. We got Olev Ostrovsky. Let's see here. Nicholas Mann. Stacked McSlacks. Permanence. Do I need a permanent jobber? For 35 grand, you know what? Sure. That's a hilarious name. So Stacked McSlacks. Welcome to SmackDown. And you're losing to Randy Orton. That's what I'm going to tell you right now. Don't worry. Randy and Cody is the plan. But right now, we're going to have Randy and Stacked McSlacks. So Randy and Stacked in a job match. There we go. Otherwise, advertising gets some money back in the bank from the Queen. She is a 4 on promo. And that means I have used my entire roster here to book. I got nobody else, so we're good there. Now, over into the logistics, I can only book the same stuff. So we got all the basics here. Can't afford nothing else here on this deal. And I have, power cards. So what's the deal? I got Birth of Legends, which 6 random superstars get +6. Yes, we're using that right now. So hopefully it does not go to the jobber, but hey, we'll see. So yes, Shanky, Alba, Cody, T-Bar, Roman, and Jimmy Uso get that 6 on their popularity. Awesome. Love it. This is fine. And the first legend. Oh, that one I'm going to save. Otherwise, we got Beginner's Luck here. Whatever. We got Fix the Match. Whatever. And we got Forge and Fire. And we're not ready for Hell in a Cell just yet. So, we have some Hall of Fame trophies. We're good on this week, which means that we can confirm our first SmackDown and see how it performs against 3 other hotly contested broadcasts. SmackDown begins. Women's title on the line. Simulates. 1, 2, 3, and still 2 stars. Role change for Finn Balor. It was okay. And our inaugural SmackDown Tag Team Champions. 1, 2, 3. It is Shanky and T-Bar. 3 stars. Charlotte does her deal. Pop down 2, but money up 11K. The cost of our show is now covered. Randy Orton versus Stacked McSlacks. It better be Randy. It better be Randy. And there you go. Randy Orton, 1.5 stars. I don't want that as a rivalry, so that's going to change. And also, this one does not need to be a rivalry at the moment because the plan is for Balor and Roman. But hey, simulate 1, 2, 3. Whoa! WCW. Bayley and Becky. Hell of an opener. Hell of an opener. Becky Lynch wins the match. Mediocre 2 stars. MVP cutting a promo. Pop +1. Lacey and Nikita. 1, 2, 3. It is Nikita with a win there. Mediocre 2 stars. Brock Lesnar, that boy, cutting a good promo. WCW Tag Team Titles. It is indeed Aziz and Ilya. 3 stars. It was good. Big E cutting a great promo on that. And your main event, Massey and Kofi Kingston. So much for Massey joining the New Day, perhaps. 2.5 stars. Over on Monday Night Raw, triple threat, R-Truth, John Cena, and Matt Riddle. Matt Riddle, bro. It was okay. 2.5 stars. Ridge the Fridge cuts a promo. We got mid-card Roxanne and Tamina, Nobody Mina, and not winning. 2.5 stars. Hold up. How is Dexter Lumis cutting up? Yeah, it's weak. 0. Because it's Dexter Lumis. He sit there and stare at you. What? Triple threat, Austin Theory, Nakamura, and L.A. Knight with Tozawa running in on somebody. Nakamura, King of Strong Style, 2 stars. And the main event, the ladies tag team titles, Baszler and Gigi versus Indy and Asuka. Who is ready? Gigi and Shayna are the tag champions, 3 stars on that. And finally, NXT Cross and Priest, Bruiser and Fighter. Cross is victorious, 2.5 stars. Cedric cutting a promo, +2. Mid-card fatal 4-way, Grimes, Ivar, Edge, and Seth with a Butch run-in. Man, okay, sure. Seth wins, as he should. Disappointing though, 1.5. Xia Li cutting a promo. It was +2. Alexa Bliss and Doudrop for the ladies title in NXT. Alexa Bliss, the champion, 3.5 in their first encounter. Veer getting that charity promo. And the main event is Dana Brooke and Maurice. Ooh-wee. And it is winning Maurice. 1.5 stars, disappointing. The post-show breakdown, a poor opening for your boy. We continue our card quality, ratings, viewerships, gaining fans. I know, I get it. Cash money, revenue, the notes. So we did 37,000 in fans and 65 in our bottom line. Who the hell is Stacked McSlacks? Got a long way to go. Who is this Rudy Poo? Okay, so otherwise, great win for Randy Orton. WCW did 36,000 new fans and 56,000 in their cash. Raw did 38,000 and their cash is at 57. And NXT did 34,000 and the cash was 47K. Alexa Bliss and still. So, I got a pre-match physio card, another one. Injury rehab card for doing the goal for the commissioner. And my seasonal challenge, Big Bucks to the moon. Right now, Kurt Angle in that top spot by a mere 990 fans. So the gap very, very thin in week 1. But things continue. We move on here and finish up our episode 1 here of the show. We have 3 weeks until Survivor Series. And we have our morale. Well, Kurt, right now you're 1, but we'll see how long that lasts. I have the roster and the capabilities. I don't think SmackDown stands a chance. Triple H says, pair good styles. I know. Orton and Stacks, not a great match. But that wasn't the plan, because the plan is Orton and Cody. So don't worry. Now this week it's going to be Roman and Finn, and Cody and Randy Orton. So yes, I know. I understand. You book what you got sometimes. And Jey Uso mad about T-Bar cheating him. He wants that rematch. Sure, I can do that. I'll see to it. And thus concludes episode 1. We are in the number 2 spot. We have the most budget right now. We'll see how that goes on this show. I'm attackslug. Thanks for watching more videos right here. I'll see you next time. And I'm out.